Hello, my dear Aries. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between January 16 and January 31st, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, if you want to support my channel and my free general readings, you can click on the ad in the beginning of the video or watch it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. I'm very grateful for your support and for all of you watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting to my videos. I use The Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and the artist is Mark Evans. So I will start shuffling your cards, and I call the divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the faithfulness of the world, and I call the 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aries. So, I want my dear Aries to have love in their lives. I also want them to have loving relationship, creative success, and to be able to walk on that path towards your spiritual enlightenment, your destiny, why you're here at Earth at this time. So I also want to take the chance to tell you that Mercury will be visible during this time, and on January 19, the planet will be most clearly visible low in the eastern sky just before sunrise. Also, January 28, we will have the new moon in the daytime. So, Aries, the second half of January 2017. What's going on with you, my dear friends? So, I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, this is your future, this is your now, and this is your past. The now is probably the last part of January 2017, but whenever you watch this, is probably the exact right time to see it. So, the first card for you, Aries, is 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is wonderful, it's a strong card. It's about willpower, it's about determination, it's about having a goal, and it's also about communicating and sometimes like negotiating, like you need to go into a negotiating with your whatever. It can be your mate, it could be someone at work, it could be a friend. That you have some new ideas, or you have some kind of plan, or you have something that you want and you are not sure that everyone else wants the same thing you do. And that's the problem with dreams. We need to have them, we need to follow them, we need to align with them, but we are going to meet a lot of resistance when we are about to accomplish them, because other people may have other ideas, other willpowers, other dreams. And that comes also for partners in love. So what you need to do is kind of decide the things that's not optional, the things that you can't compromise with before you go into the negotiation, the talk. So you will know what you can give in to and what's not, where you are not able to make a compromise because that would make you unhappy, or that wouldn't make your dream come true. And sometimes the negotiation like this is breaking down, and sometimes it's worth to still stick to your guns if you are determined to reach a certain goal. So the 3 of Wands, he has his back turned against us, so he's almost out the door, ready for his new venture here. The next card for you is the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is about the same thing, this negotiation and negotiating. Oh my God. It's when 2 different people, 2 different souls, this is represented by calluses and your emotions, have 2 different instruction, 2 different dreams, 2 different ways of being, and you're supposed to be mixed and mangled together like this, so you will learn from each other. So you might meet a partner that's totally have the opposite idea that you do, and you still need to negotiate forward with something. And what will come out of it, it's probably better than both of you could imagine from the start, but it's going to be heavy job and compromises and peace talks and negotiations and tempering yourself, compromising sometimes and not compromising other times. It's really like you are taking in your opposite side. If you are not very good on negotiating, this is a time to practice. And if you always get your will through, this is a time to start compromise, okay? Start seeing that other people also can have an opinion that's good, because you won't go out from this and have the experience you are supposed to have if everything is your way and the highway. And you have the rainbow here. It's very hopeful, especially for love relationships. This is probably like you're supposed to stick together to do this work, but it's kind of the reward in the end. You need to deserve to be in the relationship. You need to deserve for love to want to open up to you, because if you don't want to do the work, if you don't want to change yourself, if you want to stay in the same like the same shape or form, this is not making you worthy of love. A person worthy of love needs to be able to change and go through danger and face their fears and things like this. So they call only the brave. Okay. So next card is Eight of Cups, and this is when sometimes those negotiations breaks through and you can't stay in the situation. You leave. Sometimes that's a statement too, to leave. It could be like a statement: I have the power, and if you want to have me, you need to chase me. So it can be, it's like a little bit of an act of pride, but it's also something more. Sometimes you need to distance yourself from a relationship or something else that has a great value in your life to be able to face yourself and find out, okay, what do I want? Where do I go from here? Where is my next instruction? What am I supposed to do? You can ask those questions and probably have them answered as well. You have a dolphin here, kind of wants to guide you, I think, especially when it comes to love. So it might be that sometimes you need to distance yourself to find out if there need to be a change of course or a change of plan, and what you are supposed to do now. So this is a very blue card. So it's not very hopeful. It's the opposite. It's very, like, it's almost depressed. And sometimes you need to just accept that, okay, things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. Now you need to decide if you want to keep on working on the situation or leave it all together. Next card here is Two of Pentacles. And it's still, you are still in this shoreline. In one card, you're standing very high above in the Three of Wands. In the Temperance card, she has the toe dipped in the water. That is you having contact with your emotions. In the Eight of Cups, she's kind of having water everywhere. So wherever she walks, she has water. And that might be why it's a little blue, dark blue, because you can't run away from your feelings and you're not supposed to. But here you seem to try to manage them anyway. Try to juggle a situation. You might have this instinct of running, but in the same time, maybe the situation as such is valuable for you. So you might maybe try to keep your emotion in chess, but it's hard for you to do so because we see the ocean here is very stirred up. That is your emotion. You don't have it very comfortable. You are rather stressed and under a lot of pressure. But it's like you're trying to do this, what the divine showed you, trying to temper yourself, trying to make peace maybe between two people, or to understand the other person's point of view. Maybe that's why you needed to take this little time alone, to be able to see your own point of view, the other people's point of view, and get a better picture of this. But it seems like it's very stressful for you, this, and this is not something you can do for a very long time. It's a change, and it's step by step. So probably you are going to understand something and step by step taking you out of this stressful situation. But change is needed, because you can't live under this kind of pressure very long time. I urge you to talk about situations with people as well. Try to have a little communication. Maybe you don't need to do this alone. Maybe you can have some advice from someone, or maybe the person you are trying to be this good for maybe have other ideas. Like maybe you can talk about what everyone feel and need and want, and you can see if you can find common ground, or maybe if you need to separate and have different goals with your life, or it could be in a work situation. There's a lot of business cards. So here's the Seven of Swords, and that seems to be a person that kind of not want to take responsibility, not want to do the work, doesn't feel that it's any idea. It's not any idea to tell people how you feel, because they won't understand. It's no idea to be in a love relationship, because you will always be betrayed. It's no idea to try to find out why you are feeling blue. It's better to just, shape yourself out of there and put a smile on your face. So this is a person in great need of spiritual growth, as indicated with the 7. And it's a person that doesn't want to. They don't want to, because they fear, they don't have so much hope, actually. They are just trying to live every day like, probably live rather much in the now. That's the only good thing with this. This is like a person that's kind of taking every day as it comes. Try to not plan too much in the future. Just try to, by their own street smart and wittiness, cope with everyday hassles as little as possible, but at as much, so you can manage your everyday life and keep up the facade or the charade. So this is not a truthful person. This is a person that you can't rely on, and that can leave you empty-handed. They can just sneak away and leave you with nothing. So it started out rather good with a lot of hope here, and also the major arcana is kind of indicating that it's a lot of work that needs to be done. But it seems like two of the personalities here, either it's you maybe that's running away, trying to take responsibility, running away. It's like, it's very like this, like a roller coaster with emotions going like this. So you have a hard time trying to figure this out, how to work this through. So here's we have a magician, and that's very common for right now because we have Mercury. And Mercury and magician is a wonderful opportunity to start new projects and to start to communicate and talk truthfully, and also build your future, build your dreams. And you have it underneath 3 of Wands. So it seems like your starting point is very good, but what you are doing with it later, it was concerns me a little bit. But we will see here, because this is you using your willpower to dream forth your future. Here you still dream, but on this card and this card, you might have given it up. So it's going very much as a roller coaster for you right now, or in the past here anyway. It was rather hard to keep a balance, but you can still know what you want, at least, even if you don't have it, even if it seems like it's going to be hard to get it. If you believe so, try to focus more on what you want than what you don't want, because what you're putting energy in is probably what's going to manifest later on. So I would love for you to dream more and fear less. That would be a wonderful, wonderful thing. And the next card for you is 9 of Swords. So it seems like you decide to fear more instead. And okay, so we can do that. That could be a good time and place to do this when your life feels like a roller coaster. You might want to go down deep in the blue, in the dark blue, in the loneliness, and trying to figure out things on your own by yourself. So it seems like you're rather tormented and maybe have a little bit trouble just before going to sleep, and maybe waking up too early and things like that. Not really getting the rest that you need. This card is cornered by two major arcana cards, the Temperance and the Magician, both very happy. They want to force you to take responsibility for your life and to grow spiritually by needing other people. And by working together with them. And this might be a problem if they don't want to be with you, or if you have a trouble being with them, or it seems like it's a little bit of gaming here and a little bit of pride going on, things like this. But try to face your fears here. All those things you are thinking of before going to sleep, write them down. Write them down and see what it is that's the big problem. If it's solvable problems, you can put them on a list to solve them tomorrow. And if there's a problem that's unsolvable, put them on another list and save them for later. And then maybe you can sleep. And if not, maybe you can feel the aches and pains of your body. If you have a special place that's mostly uncomfortable, you can stay with that feeling and really feel it through and through. Like, try to feel where it's located, how far spread it is, if it has a shape or form, a movement, if it has a color, a texture, a taste, a sound maybe. Sometimes if you find a sound, that's very lucky, because if you can also find a sound, like kind of play it for yourself, you might help the body heal. But the pain is, of course, a message to you. So if you can start ask this shape of form questions, like, who are you? Why are you here? What do you want? How do you want to help me? Things like this. You can get really good answers, and write everything down, and maybe you write a picture of the hurt and the pain. And you can do this as much as needed, because it looks like you have a big pile of pains waiting to have your attention, waiting for you to receive their message. So it could be a good time to spend a little time on your own, maybe, and do this homework here, because it seems like you have avoided for quite some time, since it's a big pile of unreaded letter here. Okay. So the next card, very central, is Five of Swords. So the core issue seems to be that you don't want to be defeated, and you don't want to feel humiliated. So you might leave a person before they leave you, or you might hurt a person before they hurt you. And it might be also that you feel very target in some situation, like you are always the one to blame. You are always the one that does the wrong thing. And how much you try, you're still doing it wrong. So it's no use in trying. It's no use in even try to make it better. So start to look at this. Who was the first person that kind of didn't think you were good enough? And what did that person do to you? What did they say to you? If you can write that down, that would be also splendid. With the Swords card, they really want to be seen. The more you can give them attention, the better it is, because they will stop torment you when they feel you take them seriously. You don't have to take them seriously, like believe everything they say, but you can listen to the message anyway. It will be like a guiding post to something or somewhere. It might be a guiding post to a past trauma that's needed for you to see, so you can heal yourself. So, feeling target and humiliated. Underneath Two of Pentacles, we have a little Earth person, a little Page of Pentacles. That could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, or any person maybe you, that's trying to be like their pure self, trying to be the person that they were when they came, maybe without so much of the old rules, but actually like they are starting to align themselves more with themselves, and they can't stand the conflict anymore, like the conflict between the outer world and themselves. So they are getting very tired, and therefore they need to start aligning with themselves, because if you align with yourself, you align with your source energy, and you will have more energy each day than if you go about doing things following like human rules and regulation in our society, and putting miles and miles apart between you and your highest road. But when you are starting to give in and say, okay, why am I here? What am I supposed to do? Okay, I will start following my feelings. I will start following my bliss. I will start following my own inner authority. That's when you're starting to align with your high self and your higher destiny and also your soul, and you will get more energy from this. The next card is the Star card. So it seems like the divine is very well mixed up in your life. So even if it feels like life is really hard right now and it's a constant roller coaster, mostly bad news, not so much good news, you are being watched over. And this is going to be for a greater cause. So don't worry. The things that's happening right now, if you can stop with the resistance and kind of follow where it wants to take you, also to the darkest corners of your soul, like where you really have your traumas and fears, that will be a good thing, because this is a card of healing. And it's a card about having this alignment with the divine source, so you don't have to run around and feeling exhausted and feeling not good enough and things like that. When you start to align with yourself and align with your source, you will start to feel okay. You will start to feel like a good person, whatever you do. You will start to feel like the things you do matter, that they have a purpose. They have a plan for you. This is two chalices again, being mixed together in the river of time. So something is going on, probably between you and another person in some kind of important relationship. That's kind of for you to get to know yourself better and expand yourself and expand your vision and be more than you ever were before, getting to know more about yourself. So it's a lot of mixing going on. So you might have a lot of symptoms of spiritual awakening, like headache, nausea. You might have sounds in your ear, being very fatigued, things like this. It's like they're mixing and mixing and mixing you. They want you to start evolving into some certain direction. So this might not be the easiest time in your life, because when you're waking up underneath the eye of the divine or God, that's a very strong energy. And we are used to it when we are not here. But when we are in our bodies in 3D, we can't really stand that high amount of energy. But it's there anyway, and it wants to help you. So try to not be alarmed by all the symptoms of feeling like your body is deteriorating. It's probably not. It's just rearranging and healing. So it's going to be all right, I think. So underneath the Three of Wands and the Magician, we have a Five of Wands. So it seems like we are going a little bit backward here when it comes to your goal and your self-respect and your ego, maybe. Maybe this is a good thing. Maybe you are learning to let in other people's points of view. They are not fighting with weapons. They are fighting with their willpower. So maybe you start to listen to other people and they start to listen to you, and you can have that beautiful, beautiful quarrels that will lead to something better, because you have learned to know each other a little bit better, because you don't need to quarrel and do it because you want to win. Like with the Five of Swords, only one can win, and the other one may be determined. We don't need a winner here. We need to come to the core of the issue and learn what it's about and what we can like change or rearrange or see more clearly, so we can take a step forward. Five of Wands, I like to say that this is the like minor arcana way of the Temperance card. Here it looks very peaceful with an angel and everything, how you mix your waters together very peacefully, and this is usually how it looks for real, like in a real relationship. So don't fear conflict, don't fear, just try to not don't use high voices, don't use mean words. Try to have respect towards the others also when you are in conflict. Try to also not see them as enemies, but a person equally frightened exactly as you, trying to make a living here on earth, trying to make it through. So you don't judge them so hard, but actually really try to make them understand your point of view, and really try to understand their point of view. So, and that will lead to good things, you know. Yes, here's a 10 of Cups. So we have still the rainbow, but the fighting is over. This is the second card for love in the major arcana. We have the Lovers, where we meet and fall in love. And this is like the happily ever after in fairy tales, that they ought to change to then begin the work within the relationship. And this is work that's continuing. And sometimes you're very happy together, and sometimes you have some kind of work to do like this. But it's all under the roof of the same card. We are supposed to meet each other, to become more expanded creatures, to know more about ourselves, to know more about others, to experience. We are not here to be unchanged, to be stale, to stay in our comfort zone, to not change opinion. We are here for something else. Expansion, and happiness. If we can if we can come to such a peace within ourselves, we will also reach happiness. And here we have a 5 of Cups, so 10 of Cups and 5 of Cups. You have a lot of fives. The arch is still there, but it's like more a bridge now. So it's something that has been manifested, but a person here is still not satisfied. It's something still that's not wrong, that doesn't feel right. And it's a lot of fives here. Fives is things that have gotten out of harmony and that's needed to be worked upon. And we can see that the things that happen here, this was rather good going on here, but then a person needed to kind of break free or go away, and that might make people very anxious and also like, well, it's no idea. So it's like, if you want a relationship with someone, if you want friends, you need to not flee from that relationship. You need to be able to say, okay, I want to stay and work this out. It doesn't matter how upset I'm becoming with you. I still want to solve it, because then you have this bridge still there, this glue that's binding you together. If you always give each other's ultimatum and kind of throw each other outside the door, that is going to create uncertainties and disharmony and distrust and things like this. And those feelings are not a good way to build any relationship on. So it would be preferred if people could be more open and honest with what they feel, also with their sweet feelings, not only with their angry feelings, but actually you can have both. You can say, I love you very much and I want you to feel good, but I also have my own needs, and those needs, I can compromise with them this much, but this thing, I need to keep it for myself, because in other case, I cannot live. So compromise and talk and be very truthful and honest towards one another. So here comes the Lovers, and it's still the angels as it is in the Temperance card, but it's this stepping stone, like the different stages of this relationship. They are here first on the first step, and it's a grander meaning with their relationship. The love comes through here because you are in need of change, and you are in need of expansion, and you are longing for developing, being more you, and also becoming a person that you never were before. So this is an adventure. Many people fear it rather much because they are afraid of losing themselves, but you are not losing yourself. You are winning yourself, and you're winning one person more. So it's like you get to know yourself better, and also you get to know the other person much better, and you probably will take in a lot of their energy. So you will have your energy and also theirs. So you will learn twice as much. As you are able to know today. It's like going to school a little bit to have this relationship. It's a very beautiful card. So it seems like it's still on, maybe with the earth person here. And Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is a better card than the Seven of Swords we have here. This is taking responsibility instead of not taking responsibility. Taking the necessary discussions, solving the problems one by one, taking one issue, flip it over in different directions so you can see it and talk it over. Try to solve it, make up a plan, leave it be, the next one. So this is how you build your future, by solving problems one by one. A lot of the Earth's, what we are doing here is problem solving. And sometimes you can get overwhelmed with all the things that needs to be fixed, and all the things you need to learn, and all the things you need to get others to understand, and the long road. But all these things, everything that's happening, it's for you to get to know yourself better, and to get to know the world. You are here like almost like a traveler from space coming to Earth and experience the life here. So and so it's a very good thing, because you're here to learn more and more things that you didn't know before. So and so you have to be put through some troubles to be able to evolve. If you were just having a paradise here, we will be very happy, but we will stay like happy children, and that's not the purpose of Earth. The purpose here is to expand our awareness, especially. Okay, so I'll take the card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to see if we can have any more information of your current situation. Okay, so we have the spiral dancer. So spiral dancer is like you have done something like many times, and now there's a chance of solving this. So you have some kind of karma, and you have done like the same mistake over and over again. And so now it's a time to not make that mistake again. But I don't want you to focus on it, because then you will probably do it anyway. Try to focus what you would like to have instead, what you would like to accomplish instead, because this is another chance for you to fix this and move on to the next level, so you don't have to solve at least the same kind of problems over and over. So this is a very good card. And then you have Gaia's Garden, fruit in abundance, reaping what you sow. So that is about this paradise I was talking to you about. You can live in paradise from time to time. You have paradise like here, but eventually you will get tired of paradise, and you would like it to expand and be something more. And this is the constant development. Someone is pointing out the issue, someone's not feeling well, someone has other dreams. So the problem starts again, and that's how the expansion moves. So take care of the ups, but also treasure the downs, because all of this is kind of making the roller coaster of life that will give you so much experience. And when you have this much experience, you're going to make a better and better paradise for yourself, because it's all on you. It's all on you to create those relationships that you want and the abundance in your life that you want. It's coming from your dreams, from your minds, from your thoughts, from your actions, everything. How much you are willing to sacrifice, and how much you are willing to kind of get your hands dirty. So you have a chance of creating your own paradise now. It's like a second time around or 1,000 times around. But if you solve this issue with all the fives, some kind of quarrels or disappointment or things going on, and you can try to solve it, like try to be more friends if it's possible. Try to talk more like not enemies, but actually like you care about each other. That would be a good start. Okay. So past life oracle card to see a little bit with the past what can have been the issue here. Okay. So they are not talking so much about that, but actually the advice that came for you earlier about writing things down with all the swords here, it seems like you can heal yourself by start writing your story, the story that wants to come from all your hurt and pain and all your feelings of maybe being victimized or not trusted or whatever it can be. So it seems like they really want to emphasize this with you can heal the past, whatever it has been, by giving it attention. Because if you can feel it, you can heal it. If you can see it, paying it attention, it will heal by the light of your consciousness. What is like put before the light of your consciousness will self become light. So with let there be light here. Put light on your fears, on your pains. Beautiful advice, I think. So, my dear Aries, thank you for all of you watching this far. And I'm also I want to tell you that I hope to see you again in the beginning of February. And I want you to take really good care about yourself and the ones that you love. And hope to hear from you again. Okay, bye-bye.